All right, guys, welcome back to the hide. We've got another product from Swampfox out on the bench. This time it's one of their Kingslayer Micro Reflex Dot Sights. I had been asked a bunch from you guys about Swampfox's red dots, and up until now, I had not even seen one in person. So, full disclosure, a big shout out to Swampfox for sending this out for review. We greatly appreciate it. So, myself and you, the viewers, are going to be seeing what this thing's all about in real time together. So that's kind of cool. I opted to go for the circle dot. I think that is just too cool. I had to try it for a pistol dot sight. I think that is just a neat idea. Should make for target acquisition very, very quickly. It is a 3 MOA center dot with a 65 MOA outer circle. This is product number OKS00122-RC. And don't forget, if you get onto swampfoxoptics.com, you can use the HIDE, one word, as a coupon code and save you 20%. But let's dive into this and see what it is all about here, guys. So take the top off. Take that off. Here, we'll set this off to the side here. Instruction booklet, cleaning cloth, support card. We've got a 1632 battery, Swampfox decal, our tools. Well, that's cool. This item, the Kingslayer, does come with a low profile 1913 Picatinny. Now, this makes it to where you guys can use it on a rifle or a shotgun as well. So you buy this one, you don't have to buy anything else to go along with this. It comes with everything you need in the box to go ahead and mount it up, which is really nice if you're planning on using it on a rifle or a shotgun. We got some other hardware packs here, and here is the business end here. So here's the actual sight, and it does come with a what looks to be a very nice protector. So it's a rubber protector, outer protector, so that's cool. Let's take a look at the sight itself. All right, yeah, ruby coated. For as small as it is, it feels very, very robust. They say that it weighs about an ounce without the 1913 mount. I'd say that's probably about right. But it does feel, it actually feels heavier than that. Let's take and put it on our scale here. It feels very well built. Okay, my scale's showing 1.4 ounces, so not 1 ounce, that's close enough. But it seems to be very well manufactured, like all of Swampfox's stuff. But intensity setting indicators here on the side. We've got our up, we've got our down. Now to turn this one on, you just want to hit it, and you've got 10 different intensity settings, so that is really nice. Now to turn it off, you just hold the down arrow button down for about 3 seconds, and then it'll shut off. Now, one cool thing I did see about this, just here looking at it, is I'm pretty sure this right here is the battery compartment. Now, that is a good thing, because that means if you need to change your battery, you don't have to take it off of the gun to do so. That is a huge benefit. I've had some other, we'll just call them budget red dots, and you had to take them off the gun. That was such a pain in the butt. So good on Swampfox for thinking that through a little bit better. But let's go ahead and take our included battery, and we'll put it in the tray. So the tray just slides out, just like so. Positive side up, and then slide it back in. Easy enough. Then we'll take our screws and just tighten them back down with our tool. Not too bad. Oops, wrong side. There we go. Then one of the things that I like about Swampfox so much is their attention to detail. They give you the tools, you know, they give you the cover, they give you an extra base. Things like that, for the regular guy like myself. I am not an operator, guys. You know, I work a full-time job. I got a family. You know, money's important. We don't have, you know, the ability to spend. So a company offering a little bit of extra value, I mean, that makes a big difference. So let's take a look here and see if I can get it on camera. And there you can see. Let me dial down the intensity a little bit. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier to see. All right. Yeah. Now, of course, my camera is not going to do this any justice, but it's not going to pick it up. But it is very clear. I will say, I know it doesn't look like that in the camera, but there we go. That's a little bit better view. It is clear. Whenever we get this on the pistol, I'm going to be very anxious to see how well that actually does shoot as far as shootability goes. Now, they do tout this having roughly a 1,500 hour battery life, so that's extremely good. This does automatically shut off after 4 hours, so that's a definite benefit. If you're like me, you get busy and then end up forgetting it. The parallax free at 33 yards, 90 MOA total adjustment, 1 meter waterproof. Again, you've got the mount with it if you need that. So I think this is going to be a very, very interesting test. Now, I know the moment you've all been waiting for, which or what are we going to be putting that on? And drum roll, please. Of course, it's going to be none other than the Gen 5 Glock 34 MOS. So I tell you what, I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to get this thing mounted up, and we're going to get some rounds in this gun, and we're going to go back and hit the pistol course, guys, and see what this little Kingslayer is capable of. Alright guys, so after getting it mounted up on our Glock 34, we got the Kingslayer out here from Swampfox, and I tell you, it has performed flawless. Now, admittedly, I am not a pistol shooter, guys. I never have been and never claimed to be. However, these little micro red dots do make accuracy a little bit easier to obtain on a pistol. Now, that is with one caveat. Training must come with it, because it is totally different shooting one of these versus iron sights. Now, I will say, I could definitely use a lot more practice in that area, but I will say that sight acquisition on this one does seem to be a little bit better, and I would give that due to the fact that it has that circle dot reticle. So it's a little bit bigger, it fills up the glass a little bit more, so it presents to the eye a little bit easier in my opinion. Now, the Swampfox Kingslayer does use an RMR cut, so it's able to use a number of different mounts. Now, the Glock MOS, it will use the 02 mount, which it mounted right up, no issues. The only problem I had was I did have to file down one of the screws on the right-hand side of the mount, so that way it did not interfere with the slide. Other than that, there was no issues. Guys kind of love and have a love-hate relationship with the MOS system anyway. That is one of the flaws. Sometimes the screw can contact the slide itself and bend your mounting plate. So be mindful of that when you're mounting up your optic. Now, I've ran this through a few of the courses back here, hit some targets, and it has performed flawless. Now, I will say, it does seem to be a little faster than some of the other micro red dots that I've used. And again, I would attribute that to the reticle style being that circle dot. It's really easy to get that 65 MOA circle on your target quickly. So if that's something that you think you might be able to use yourself, it's definitely worth looking into. Now, right now, these run around $220 on Swampfox's website. Like I said, if you use the coupon code THEHIDE, you can get this for about $183 shipped, which for a quality micro red dot, that's very reasonable. Definitely stay tuned. I'm definitely going to get some more rounds through this thing and see how it holds up. So probably in about 6 months, we'll update it again. But right now, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. For the price, less than $200 with the code, I don't see how you could go wrong. But if you got any questions on this, post them up. I'm always glad to help. Give the video a like and a share. Subscribe to the channel, guys. It really helps as well. And as always, shoot straight. Later.